Hello, good morning, Entertainment Daily lovers. Welcome back. We're here with more gist. There's this video that is trending right now, and it's the video of an artist called Speed Darlington, and he's aka Acme. He calls himself Acme. And we know that that guy was trending recently for the controversy of comments he made about another famous Afrobeat singer, Burna Boy. And that led to him being arrested, and a whole lot of Nigerians came out and were calling for Speed Darlington's release and things like that. Well, if you've looked at Speed Darlington's career, what he calls a career, because I really don't know any song that that guy has sang. If you know any, let us know. Okay, so anyways, he calls himself a singer, so that's what we're going to call him. But the point I'm trying to make is every time you see or hear about Speed Darlington, it's not about his music, and he calls himself an artist, but instead it's about a controversy. It's about something he said. It's about the weird things he says, okay? He has no boundary. He talks carelessly, no morals. That's what I've noticed from him. Drop your own thoughts in the comment section. Now, secondly, I feel like the way social media kind of reward bad behavior, it needs to stop, okay? Because you will notice that content creators that will create reasonable content, or people that will come out and say sensible things that will help people in society, such people don't go viral. Such videos are not shared by blogs, but people that are clowning are always the ones to go viral. So they take it to the next step, into the next step, into the next step. So now, Speed Darlington is trending now, not because he dropped a new music, not because of anything good, but because Speed Darlington went on TikTok, I believe, sat down there in front of all his fans and decided he was going to tell them a story. But this story was no other story but a very, very nasty, weird story that nobody should be telling right now, okay? Nobody should be telling such story, and such things should not even be seen as a joke. I will try my best to say it the way I can say it so you understand, okay, without saying too much, because we can say too much online because TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, everything is censored a lot. Now, Speed Darlington sat down on his live stream, and Speed Darlington was talking about how he had gone to a hotel room with a 15-year-old, and after he finished doing the do, the sheets was red, you know what I mean, and he had to pay somebody 2,000 naira, somebody that worked in a hotel, to come and clean up the mess and things like that. Was bragging about it, and at the end of the day, he said, "You people should come and take 3,000, I mean 3,000 naira." Like, he started doing a giveaway. And he was just again talking about how he can never work in hotels or do all this kind, because he cannot imagine himself being involved in all this, cleaning up people's mess and all of those kind of shit. And his people were cheering, like they were enjoying that conversation. Like, I'm wondering if it was a reasonable person's social media handle and that person was having a live stream and having such sensitive conversation and playing down and acting like there's nothing wrong with what you're saying, a 15 years old, after everything that women are going through, and you are still out here thinking that it's okay to make a joke. Because he later on, when people called him out, including Daddy Freeze came out and told him that, look, this thing is not funny. You should not even joke about this. If you're not serious, just quickly go and apologize. Instead of Speed Darlington to see the sense in what Daddy Freeze, those that caught up to the live stream quickly, Daddy Freeze and other people were telling him, he came online, insulted Daddy Freeze, insulted other people that were telling him to apologize, okay, that he doesn't care. He did a new music. He's trying to promote. There are several ways to promote the music. If you did a music that is full of bad word, cursing, and doing bad things or illegal things, and you want to promote that music, the last thing you want to do is use such type of thing to promote. There are several other ways that you can promote, by bringing adults, heavy beauties, and dancing and twerking and do all those, those kind of things, to kind of promote that music, not to come and talk about an underage girl that you just abused allegedly by you, and now you're making a U-turn because it has actually gained more momentum. You're talking about, we're not relevant if we don't talk. Lies. There are other artists out there too. Rema went viral with his baby calm down, baby calm down. He didn't clown. He did not come out with the stupidity. So do not. I can mention names upon names upon names. I'm just avoiding to mention certain names like the videos and the Burna Boys and the rest of them. But go to the young artists, Arasta and the Thames and the rest of them. They did not trend by coming to say, "Oh, we did it, we did that." They worked on their talents. They used that to pave the way for themselves. So I see no reason why you come out as an artist and the excuse you want to give and you want everybody to buy is the fact that you came out to tell this story and it's not true. I believe the story you told is true. It did happen. But you just didn't think that people will react the way people react. Because the headless chickens that follow you, the people that don't have brain, that follow you and support you, even when you did the nonsense. So now you came out and accused Burna Boy that Burna Boy was this, that with P. Diddy. Which one is worst? Burna Boy is an adult. P. Diddy is an adult. So if they consent to anything, allegedly, of which we know it's not true, you were just fooling yourself. But isn't what you have done now worse than what you accuse Burna Boy of doing? Because two adults consenting to do whatever they want to do is their business. It's nobody's business. People are going to live their life the way they want to live their life. But you doing something like that and bragging about it, it goes to show how horrible you are. And how people will always come out and defend you. When Burna Boy picked you up, people were saying, and I was like, talking carelessly is not an excuse to say, oh, well, I didn't know the consequences. No, when you decide to open your mouth, why, and you talk anyhow, be ready for the consequences. How is it okay for an adult, a grown man like Speed Darlington, sit on a live stream and spew all those nonsense, and not even one person on that live stream could call him out? They were waiting for giveaway. It sounded like that was a joke. It sounded like that was a thing of fun. How is it fun? How is it fun? Since when abuse became something that we used to joke and make fun of and laugh and think that is cool? And the worst part of it is to see that people are now saying things like, okay, so Daddy Freeze dropped another video responding back to, he's a content creator. So, of course, if you do a video, people respond to you, you are most definitely allowed to respond back to those people. So Freeze did respond back to Acme, kind of, shading him and insulting him. And he said, look, I only just told you to go apologize, and I don't understand why you're saying that, Daddy Freeze, or whatever. And going to Daddy Freeze's comment section, and I'm seeing things like, okay, it's okay. You've been talking about it too much. It's okay. You people should let it go. He said he was just promoting his music. You people have started making excuses for him again. You people have started making excuses for him again. What's the next thing he's going to do? Be like the native doctor in Enugu that was, you know the native doctor story, which I think we're going to bring that up next. But my point is, why do you people always appreciate and defend people that are doing something wrong that should most definitely be held for what they've done? Why is it not coming across in people's mind that what he said, there might be an atom of truth to what he has said? Maybe there's really a 15-year-old out there that lives her life every day, seeing this guy just living his life online like nothing happened after everything that happened in that hotel room that he alleged. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. He did not, the way he told that story, that was not just, it didn't look like a cooked up story. It didn't look like something that he was just thinking out of it or making jokes or promoting music. That's not how anybody promotes music or promotes anything that they want, promote their business, promote anything that they're doing. So people should stop. And I think Speed Darlington should be invited, should be investigated first properly, invited over, and if truly there is someone out there that he boldly, that is at age 15, took to a hotel and did all of that and was still able to come out and brag about it, then he should pay for what he has done. He should pay for what he has done. Because there is nothing anybody is going to say that is going to change what this guy has said. Because if he was even remorseful when the first set of people called him out, why didn't Speed Darlington come out and say, you people are right, I didn't see how sensitive what I was talking about was. Thank you so very much. I apologize. Nothing like that happened. It was just a stupid thing. I really didn't think through. Just a stupid move. I'm just desperate trying to push this my music because I'm not talented and my music is whack. Because I don't know what he's singing. I don't know what he's singing. And this is so annoying. How long are we going to sweep the pain of women back in Nigeria under the table? When something happens, people will say it didn't happen. When something happens to a lady, no, it didn't happen. Senator Natasha's case is still out there. People are saying she's lying. So many other women are out there that told their stories, and people said they were lying. That's what is giving people like Speed Darlington the guts to come online and brag and talk about such nonsense with his full chest. Thank you so very much.